Hey, what's up everyone? This is your Daily Techie here, bringing you a video today. I am not sure if I should call this video a tutorial, a walkthrough, my thoughts, anything like that. I'm just going to kind of go along with it. Basically, I'm going to talk about Yosemite, which is what this is, along with some iOS 8 features as well. I do not have a screen of the iOS 8 going on right now. I will talk about it during the video, but you will not be able to see it. It is not much different from iOS 7, so you're not missing too much, and I will get into depth of what the difference is between iOS 8 and iOS 7, at least to me. So first off, starting with Yosemite, as you can see, it does have an iOS feel to it. iOS to me, I never really liked the iOS 7 update. The iOS 8 obviously looks the same as iOS 7, so I'm not really a fan of the colors and everything. I feel like it's way too bright, cartoonish for me. Um, but it does, however, fit the Mac really good. I do like it more than I anticipated I would. Um, I was always, I was a fan of Snow Leopard with the Mac and stuff like that. So the transition is crazy, but I do like it. During the WWDC announcement, they did talk about this thing called dark mode. And dark mode is supposed to make the toolbar up here black, all this is black up here. And I want to go ahead and apologize about QuickTime Player being open. I am using that as a screen recording. I'm not doing a different third party application to do this. But anyway, the dark mode is supposed to have everything darker, and I would probably enjoy that better. Unfortunately, I do not know how to activate that. I do not know if that's even able to be activated in the beta because, yet again, this is the beta. So I do not know how to go about doing that. I did go to system preferences and look everywhere for that, but I did not see anything. I did see the options of making the windows up here either graphite or regular. I just went ahead and put them regular for the purpose of the video, but I usually do keep them graphite because, again, I'm not much into all the crazy colors. Anyway, one of the first things I want to go ahead and get started into is the spotlight feature. I do like the spotlight feature. It is much more light. Sometimes on the beta though, it does not work correctly. You press this button right here and it does not pop up. But of course, as soon as I start doing the video, the spotlight works perfectly. So you can use this for anything. Like he said, he used this example of going to Yosemite and you see all the stuff from Wikipedia and all the web pages and stuff that I've been to through Yosemite. As you can see, there was things I was searching and stuff about Yosemite, as well as opening up an application. As you can see, this would open up messages, and as well as looking up a person. And one of the people I'm going to be using in this video is my friend Duguan Pagat. He is on Twitter as well. You can follow him at Diggy94. Yes, I know that's an awkward Twitter handle, but you can follow Diggy94 on his Twitter. And to close out a spotlight, of course, you just click the spotlight again. I do like that feature. Up over to the notification center, you are able to keep the put the widgets in and stuff like that. And I do like the fact that I can still tweet and Facebook and message right here from the notification center. And of course, you got your stocks and your weather and stuff like that as well. One of the things I want to go ahead and show you now that is actually working, that I did not think was going to work, is the ability to text someone that has a different phone than iPhone. Usually in the case that's Android, Galaxy, or whatever like that. And in the case, this will be a person using a Galaxy S5, which is my friend Daguan Pigot. And I am going to send him a message right now if it is lagging, so it's okay. Okay. And I'm going to click text message if it'll let me. Nope, it's going to stay right there. And it's there we go. So I told you guys there are bugs and stuff with this. There is moments of lag throughout Yosemite and as well as iOS 8, even though I will say that iOS 8 has much more bugs than this so far. So I'm going to go ahead and put, hey, what's up, man? I am doing a video on Yosemite. Be sure to drop a like. I don't know why I would capitalize like. And it does send it as an SMS. I do love that feature. That is very nice because one of the things is as I'm constantly on my Mac, constantly using my MacBook, and when I'm doing so, I'm not on my phone, and I get the iMessages and stuff from the messages, which is really convenient for me. But then again, somebody with an Android device will text me, and I will not know I have it until I go to my iPhone and I see that someone did text me. So that feature is up and it is working. As you can see, it was a little laggy at first, but for whatever reason, it's fine. That usually actually does not happen. Out of the things that do lag, that was not one of them. Okay, and another feature that is not working though, a feature that is not working, is the calling feature. Whatsoever that is not working so far on the betas. Yes, I do have iOS 8, so go ahead and be aware, guys. If you have Yosemite and you're wanting to go ahead and try doing some of this stuff anyway, you're not going to be able to do anything differently. And see, as you can see, he went ahead and replied. And you can actually quick reply from right here. But I'm going to go ahead and close that out, so I appreciate that to go on. Um, if you have Yosemite, but you do not have iOS 8, you're not going to be able to use the full features of iOS 8 at the moment, or Yosemite, vice versa. So, and he's sending me a thumbs up, so that's cute. But you're not going to be able to use the full features, and I think that's one of the things that Apple's trying to tackle now is that they want you to have an iPhone, but they also want you to realize that if you have a Mac and you have an iPad, you're going to be way better off than if you have an iPhone and you have a PC laptop. You understand? So it's it's a thing that they're trying to tackle in the sense of getting you to have all their products. And I would say that if all the features do work, as of right now, they're not because they are beta. But if all the features do work, I would say that is a fantastic. I would love that. And I already do have an iPad, and I do have an iPhone, and I do have my MacBook, so I'm already ready for the updates and stuff like that. Um, One of the things I want to go ahead and get into now is the launchpad is the same for the most part, and there's nothing different about that. They did, however, stress this whole translucent stuff. I'm not seeing it that crazy. As you can see, I'm dragging my window around here from when Deguan texted me. I'm not seeing any crazy transparency, so I do not understand why they stress that so much. Um, I'm really not sure. Now, another thing is that they have that handoff feature, and the handoff feature is basically this: is let's say I'm on my MacBook right now, and I open up Safari, and let's say I go ahead and jump straight into Google, and I'm on Google and I search. Let's say I search Yosemite again, and I search Yosemite. Now I'm supposed to be able to have the option, as soon as I'm doing this, is to go over to my iPhone, and according to the WWDC video, on the left hand side of my lock screen, there is supposed to be the Safari window. And once I click on the Safari window, I'm supposed to drag it up and it automatically goes to where I left off. And that is a very awesome idea. It is great. I would love to do that. Unfortunately, that is not working on the beta. There was times where it did show that, and I was able to use it for like 30 minutes. I noticed it was working, but the problem was is if I had a lock screen on the device, you are unable to use it on the betas. As of now, you cannot use that feature. When you swiped up on the lock screen, your phone would freeze and you would just go into a bunch of problems. So you were not able to use that feature. Once I turned off my lock screen, I was able to scroll up and it did work. But then that feature went away, and I have not figured out if there's a way to turn that back on, whatever the case is. And it's supposed to be vice versa with the iOS, with the iPhone as well. If I'm using Safari on my iPhone, if I'm doing anything, I'm supposed to be able to see an icon down here in my left hand corner that shows what I'm doing on my iPhone. I do not see that at all, so that is not working either. And since I'm going ahead and getting on a roll with things that are not working, you're also supposed to be able to use the iOS 8 as a Wi-Fi hotspot. I go up to my Wi-Fi. I do not see my iPhone at all. I have turned off the Wi-Fi, obviously on my iPhone, because if your iPhone's connected to the Wi-Fi, I don't think it would show up. My iPhone, I'm looking at it. It is running LTE right now, and I do not see it on here, so that feature is not working either. But like I said, guys, once I believe once these features and everything that are all working and they're all running, it it's gonna be awesome. And I'm positive they will. I remember last year when the Mavericks betas and the iOS 7 betas were out and stuff like that. You know, I I jumped right into those as well, and of course they were buggy. They had issues not working with them on the iOS betas. So that's pretty much it for the most part. Unless I can think of anything else. The calling feature on the calling feature on the Mac is not working either. Regardless of who I call, let's say I'm gonna call a coworker of mine because I'm not sure if that's going to work with someone that has Android. They didn't say if that has if that works or whatever, so I'm not sure. I have a friend, a coworker of mine, Lewis, and I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and give him the option to call. And of course, it's not going to let me. No, but I could go to my contacts and call him because that was a way to do it. Right here, I'm supposed to be able to call him, and what happens is it just force closes, like immediately. It doesn't even do anything. If you see right up here, for like a split second, it shows a window and it goes away. Not sure exactly what's going on there. So that feature is not working either. Um, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that. I don't understand. One of the things that confuses me though about that is that during the WWDC announcement, you could be rest assured that all the developers and all the people watching, are so excited to get their hands on the betas or whatever like that to test out all these things that they announced. All the major things that they announced during the WWDC are not working on the betas. So that is kind of a letdown. I understand that it is betas and that they will be working, but I feel like they shouldn't have said all that stuff if it wasn't going to work for the developers, since it was a developers conference. So, anyways, guys, this is your daily techie giving you a video today. Look forward to me possibly doing a walkthrough on iOS 8.